What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry if the mic sounds different. I took off the dead cat on my Rode video mic and for some reason it keeps like drooping a lot. It is this thing. So I'm not sure if I got a defective one and it just doesn't like sit on properly, or I don't know, but I never had this issue until I bought this new one. Before we get into today's video, the past video of me watching my hash, it did really well. So if you guys want to see more videos of me like explaining stuff like how to properly bar a B16A2 into like an EK or just all that stuff, utilizing like photos and stuff, since I don't have an EK anymore, let me know. I kind of want to get back into like talking about like specific subjects. If you guys want to watch that, I used to do that all the time about like real parts and fake parts and all that. But anyway, so today's video, I'm gonna show you guys what I got for the car. And before we get into installing, I actually did pick up a new used trunk that has no dents. There's a scuff here, but the wrap didn't cover it, and then there's just no dents, no holes versus like my old trunk. The only thing I need to do is, of course, clean up the trunk, remove all the dirt and all that, and clean up all this, and then pull off the badges, because I did buy a new set of the Honda Accord Euro emblems, just like exactly what I'm running. I might just put Honda Accord. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put the Euro R on it. I don't know yet. The only reason why I left the Euro R on that trunk is because that is actually a JDM trunk, so I had to use a bracket to mount the license plate. But yep, so we got that. Also, I did pick up wrap that I'm gonna use for the moldings. This is 25 feet. I think it should be enough, but we're going with satin black. So it's gonna replace all this, and this is 3M 2080. It says 1080, but when I unroll this on the actual vinyl on the backing, it says 2080, which is supposedly the best wrap material you can use at the moment. And I've used the 3M20 on my roof wrap and it was really good. I also forgot if 25 feet is enough for all the moldings, but we're just gonna do it. If I need more, just buy more. I got off of Amazon, it's like 20 something bucks, not that expensive. But whenever you buy wrap, especially for a car, I've gotten a lot of questions or DMs like, how much wrap do you need to wrap a whole car? You always want to get the most amount they have. So for the most part, I think it's 60 feet for like cars. For vans and trucks, you need more than that. But for cars like this size, 60 feet or 59 feet. So it would be like 5 feet by 59 feet. Always get that just in case you mess up. You have extra wrap to use to fix your areas. But luckily, I didn't really mess up. Like I didn't have to reuse any wrap. And I still have this whole roll right here. It's not that much, but it's actually enough to wrap my roof, another trunk, and maybe that's it. But I do have scrap here, so I think that scrap I could use to wrap the trunk. Another thing is I was gonna do my spark plugs, but as I was pulling off my coil packs, well, I kind of wish I filmed it, but I filmed it off camera. But the spark plug tube seals are leaking, so I need a new valve cover gasket kit. So I'm gonna replace the tube seals, the valve cover gasket, and then the grommet is up top with the little washer. I need to go pick that up from Honda down the street. I just ordered it. We're gonna pick up a new valve cover, mine as well. I currently have a red one, and it's seen better days, so stay tuned for that. But on to, I guess, the fun stuff. There's actually other stuff I bought, but I forgot what else. I've actually been kind of buying stuff for this car, just like small things, but small things make a huge difference for cars, especially like these moldings. So, yep, and we still need to wrap the roof. So don't worry, we're gonna get to that eventually. It's just not the main priority right now, I guess. But yeah, so this is the new wheel, and I'm super excited about this. And you guys can probably see what it is. It is indeed a Nardi. But before I take it out and show you guys what it is exactly, my current setup, I am running a Spoon Sport steering wheel, and the only difference between that and a regular Monte Carlo is it's actually 10 millimeters smaller. So a 340 versus a 350. The Monte Carlos are 350s, but this right here is 340 millimeters. It looks the same, but believe it or not, I actually measured this and a Monte Carlo, and this is actually smaller. It's in between a 330 and a 350. That's the only difference on the Spoon steering wheels, and of course it comes with the Spoon horn button, but we don't have it in here. We are rocking the carbon horn delete plate that I actually sell on LTLParts.com. It is universal for mobile and Nardi steering wheels. So you guys haven't checked it out, LTLParts.com. Universal, you could switch it around and I'll show you guys in a bit. But let's get to pulling off this wheel by just removing these 6 Allen screws. Oh my god, the focus is tripping out. I've been messing with my focus settings, so sorry if it's out of focus. I'm trying to get the right settings down on this camera. This right here, I've been wanting one of these, and if you guys don't know, most of the time Nardis are back ordered. I picked this up secondhand, but it's mint. So let me check this out. Voila. So this is just a regular Nardi. It's not a deep corn, and it's not a 350 or a 330. It's actually a 340 millimeter, which is in between the two, exactly like the spoon. These are a little bit harder to find. I'm not sure if you can still buy them new, but this one, it does have like small like little things here and there, but nothing a black Sharpie can't fix. And the reason why I picked up a Nardi is because I tend to always go back to a Nardi. So I've owned probably 6 or 7 Nardis in my whole lifetime I've been building cars. And it's just the feel of a Nardi doesn't feel the same as like a spoon wheel or Mugen wheel or any like other single wheels. It just, I think because this is like super rounded, so when you grip it, when you're driving, it feels so much nicer versus like having like a bump or something right here. I don't know. That's just me. That's my personal, I guess, feel for a steering wheel. But this is a 340 super mint. You have to be careful when you guys buy these. These do have, well, they do sell fake ones of these, and how you can tell if these are real is one is made in Italy. Also, there's a serial number. You can actually go on the Nardi website, the official website, and actually run the serial number and see exactly the correct model and the wheel. That's one thing you can use, but you can tell on a fake Nardi. The fake Nardis, I believe, are super glossy, and then also the stitching is not, it doesn't look right. But this is a, what is it? They call it the perforated leather. I think that's how you say it, with red stitching, and it's a 340, and it does have a little concave to it. You see that? 350 flat ones are really nice. I had a 350 deep corn. The deep corns are huge hit. A lot of people love them, but this is a 340 and it has a slight concave to it. But we're gonna be replacing my spoon wheel with this, and this didn't come with the horn button, but I'm not tripping because I'm gonna use the carbon horn delete plate. I've been looking for one of these for a while now. I've been on OfferUp, eBay, Craigslist. I didn't want to overpay for it because these are pretty expensive. They're like around like $350 to $400 now. And I know specific models, if you buy new from specific places, they have up to a 6 to 1 year wait time. I don't know why there's such a huge wait time for them now. I bought Nardis back then in the day, and there wasn't really a wait time, but I guess everyone's hopping on the Nardi train. I think this is out for that. So we're gonna pull this off real quick and get to putting on the new one. Super easy install. And you guys don't know, having a steering wheel in a car is literally the best interior mod. I know everybody wants to have an airbag, horn. I mean, you can make a horn work on this. I just don't have one. But having a steering wheel in your car makes your whole driving experience different. Same with the shifter. I have a hybridization shifter. Get these on LTLParts.com. Currently 5% off and free shipping. Cheapest place on the online right now. But a shifter in your steering wheel is by far the one of the best 2 top interior mods, minus like seats. I think just having the steering wheel, you get such a good driving feel. It just feels so nice. Although factory steering wheels are like 360 millimeters, or like, I think some are like 350. I know the S2000 one was like 350, I think. This, hands down, best mod. Just go buy yourself an energy hub or something. Speaking of hubs, this is actually a Circuit Hero hub. I got a lot of comments and questions about this hub. It is made by Circuit Hero, and if you guys don't know, for T-Sex chassis, well, this year 04 to 08, you can run an EK hub on this car. So EK hubs fit S2000s, RSX, T-Sex, I forgot, but if you look up the model, The EK hubs, S1000 hubs fit a lot of cars. So you can even run an ASM hub if you want to be baller on this car. They fit. Quick tip for you guys: if you guys are looking for a hub, like a used hub on like OfferUp or anything, you can literally go and buy a EK hub and it'll fit. I don't think the Momo hubs will fit because of just of the SRS, but for the most part, like Checker Sports, Circuit Hero, ASM, NRG, and whatever brands make hubs, Worksbell, they all fit the same chassis. So pro tip, but I'm gonna finish taking this off. And you know what's funny? I actually picked up a tripod, but yeah, I'm not using it. I don't know why, but I will eventually. Okay, spoon steering wheel. This is gonna be plus up at LTLParts.com. It's a used one, but I'll make it cheap. It doesn't come with no horn button. This is what the Circuit Hero hub looks like. This is meant so you can run the horn off of this right here, the SRS or the reel, what they call it. But this is the hub. This is my carbon horn delete plates that I sell on LTLParts.com. So they fit Momo and Nardi. You just have to route it or twist it to whatever one you want. The outer ones are for Nardi. The inner ones are for Momo. And outer ones are like for Keys Racing, Vertex and stuff because they're pretty much made by, I forget the company. Also, this hub has Momo and Nardi. So we're gonna put this on with like that. Look, check it out. Woo! But yeah, we're gonna put that on with the new Nardi, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Get rid of that spoon one, or I'll probably just hang it up on the wall. To be honest, I don't. We'll see what to do with it. Damn, got the Nardi in. And I'm not sure exactly what edition this is because this isn't white. Most of the time they're just blacked out, but it's okay. It kind of matches the hub. And the horn delete plate fits like really flush. Like you don't even see it over the wheel, which is exactly what I want because Nardis have one of the most slimmest profiles for like when you mount it. And make sure, quick tip, if any of you guys mount wheels, make sure you do one like lug nuts. You go like bam, 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 bam. And do it all by hand first, or I mean, of course, do it by hand. But snug it, and after that, tighten it so the screws sit completely flush. I've seen times where people they rush it by do this one, and they tighten this one first and tighten this one all the way, and the steering wheel kind of sits out because they're like they're recessed. I'm excited. Miss having an already and feels better. Definitely for some odd reason, like versus the spoon, this feels so open, but whatever. Back to Nardi it is, and Nardi for style points, I guess. I made sure that I made the carbon weave go in the same direction as everything else. My shifter plates and my heated seat deletes. So they all go to the right. Pro tip, if any of you guys buy my stuff and run it, just choose whatever orientation you like. Spoon steering wheel is gonna be retired, and it's kind of like the only downside too is like it's kind of flaking right here. I've never had this happen before on any wheel, but you can kind of see it. But whatever, for the most part, good wheel, and I put 10,000 miles on it, so. No, 12,000 miles on it. It's seen a lot of wear. It's my daily, so. But all right, I don't know what else to do right now. I need to run over to Honda, pick up a valve cover gasket set. Well, I need to set up an account with them up here. I have an account with Honda down in San Diego, but I think setting up an account up here will be way better. So I'm gonna go do that right now. But for the most part, I'm gonna go test out the new wheel. I already know it's gonna be amazing, but best interior mod you can do to your car, do it. And if you want to keep all your cruise control stuff, I think steering wheel solutions sell brackets to mount them. It doesn't look the best, to be honest. I don't like it, or just mount them somewhere, just hide it, or just tuck it and make your own switches. That's what I would do. But that's it for this video. Peace to guys, those others. Stay tuned for everything else to come. Trunk, and I have a lot more coming. So peace out.